Oh wow, that's really cool. On Discord it says that I'm streaming if you click on my profile. That's really cool. Yes, I did say that mid-mounts are gay, SJ, but I have to build them anyway. So, this is going to be a relatively quick stream tonight. We might not get that much progress done because I have a department drill later on in approximately an hour. I love how Jersey said tower ladder aerial. What? Alright, so I want to get some progress done on the tower ladder. I've been working on it fairly recently, just trying to get some small details. Still a lot of work to do. And then I have to do the outriggers and all that happy jazz. And especially the ladder. The actual like ladder part is gonna be the most difficult to do. Uh, does my apparently my microphone volume sounds a lot lower. Check, check. Does this sound like distorted or anything? Check, check. And I did fix the bitrate issue, like I said in the last stream. Okay. So, you are saying that it sounds a lot better. Oh, and there's the audio bitrate suggestion. Okay. But I did fix the video. I'm not getting that, so that's cool. Alright, so I just want to make a quick announcement. Since this has been happening quite a lot recently. If you have stolen assets, you're going to get immediately banned from SoNY, from Discord, from the group, and you're not going to be able to join any departments. And you also won't be able to join the game. So don't steal assets, and don't take random FDNY trucks from the asset page, because they're most likely stolen from somewhere. It's better off if you build your own, so that's why I make development videos and tutorials. So please do that. It helps us all out as individual creators on Roblox, that you build your own things. And you feel a lot more accomplished and proud when you finish them. And no, do not make a new account if you get banned, because then your alt is going to get banned as well. We know who you are. I have good news for this stream. I actually pulled up my resources before I started streaming. You're welcome for that. So, we can get right into... I want to start on this outrigger. And I think it's relatively the same to the front. Kind of. Except, it's like shrunken down. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so that's going to be where the outrigger is. If he does Blender, he could build way more faster, but I don't, because I'm very inefficient. It's possible I might start, and I definitely will probably re-import these models to make them better and cleaner, because they're not good, as you can see. Yeah, I've been putting a little bit of work on the tower ladder. I actually just fixed the rear compartment back here. It was like really off scale. And we have this large ladder box, ladder cave, ladder chute. I need to find out what the name of it is. But yeah, this is where your ground ladders would be stored. So that's why these compartments on the sides here are not straight through compartments, so they make room for the ladder box. And yeah, the ambulances I did some updates on. I had some more textures. I still need to do the light bar on the back, but the light bar on the front is done. That's done. And I'm working on mini navigators for the new rescue trucks, since the rescues are currently being replaced. And these are going to be the light bars for the new FDNY trucks. So those are the mini navigators. Alright, let me sort through some messages on Discord and then I will get right into it. Alright, 18 viewers that quickly. Welcome to the stream. This stream's going to be relatively quick. Do you plan to make Washington Heights in Manhattan? I think I know what you're talking about. Hang on. Let me go to maps and see what they look like. I might actually have pictures of this that I took. Oh wait, no. Okay, that's in Harlem. Okay, no, definitely not. Yes, I will eventually make that in the map. I want to go above 125th Street. Emerge NYC, the Manhattan map does not go above 125th Street, and I want to do that and do a full version of Manhattan. But we'll see how the game goes in terms of Roblox, because that would make the map absolutely humongous. So, and Roblox probably won't like that, so you never know. I want to learn more about laws in SoNY. Okay, so we do have some law documents coming along. I want to start with the U.S. codes, and the U.S. codes are going to set the standard for all of the USA states to follow. But it really comes down to how the game plays out once we release SoNY. So once we figure out what players are doing and then establish rules based on that, then we can do it. Now, I actually took a video of truck 21. So let's take a look at that. Now, I find it really strange how their tower ladders have a box, right? And you would expect the outrigger to come out and then down, but it just straight jacks down. It's weird. All right, so I'm going to create a base for our new outrigger. New Seagrave engines. Well, the thing is, though, is that I'm not sure. I'm not sure what trucks are getting the 2020s. I don't think a lot of Manhattan ones are, since they're still relatively new. But I do know that the newer engines have navigator light bars as well. Whoa, what the... Yeah, this is an inaccuracy on the template, where they have the red overextend the diamond plating. I believe so. Because it's not like that on the actual truck. This is why tower ladders are so weird. There's just so much complex stuff going on in the back section. Like, the cab is easy, but it's the rear. Alright, so... I mean, the tower ladder right now, it drives, and it does the light bar functions. It needs to be updated with the newer scripts like the rest of the trucks, because right now I only updated Rescue 1. But yeah, so far it drives, it does everything else, but it needs more light bar stuff on the rear, and just overall more details and all that on the rear. So, yeah, and like I said, this stream is going to be relatively short, so we're probably not going to see too much progress, and I'm just going to address questions and a lot of that for a majority of the time. And no, the spare rescues are not the Pierce. They use the Freightliners. Do you not know how to develop with a template? Well, I do know how to develop with a template, but it comes out a lot better when you have a design to start off with. Because I've built trucks without templates, and they came out really wonky. And it's just easier to get a baseline for the trucks and then do the actual details that these templates miss. Because you got to remember that these templates are a person's rendition of one of these trucks, much like your modeling is. So you got to be wary of any inaccuracies and then fix them as soon as possible. But they are a really good base, and they do help out a lot. They make it a lot easier to build. So like as you can see here, like I overextended the rear section to make the steps wider and more proportional. So it just comes out a lot nicer. So the audio bitrate is still at 0 for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I set every bitrate audio thing that I could find to 128 like it's saying, but it's still acting up. So I don't know what's up with that, but we'll figure it out eventually. All right, so there's a wider section at the top. So let's design that part of it. Approximately that wide. And then the stripes go through it. Right. Okay. And then the stripes are on the lower section, just a little bit. This might actually need to go up a little bit more, because the red is kind of the end point. So let's use that. And then the bottom part has the yellow. All right. And then you go down here and you have a smaller section. So that comes in, right? And then you go down again a tiny bit. And these are where your plates are that touch the ground. So they kind of go like... Oh god. So we bring this in just a tad. And then the plate part of it that actually touches the ground is going to be below it. And then I'll do the scaling on the other side. And these plates are relatively thin, so let's make it thinner than it is on the template. And then extend it outward like that. And then bring these connection points down. And then move the template back. And that is essentially our base design for the outrigger. And then I will need to obviously rescale all of that because it's supposed to be squared off. I live a few blocks from Engine 93, Tower 45, Battalion 13. They also house MCC 2. Yeah, I might actually build that house, by the way. Since they have so many units there, I might build that firehouse. Okay, it's only 4:56 and we're 20 minutes into the stream. Cool. We actually have a decent amount of time before I have to go. Alright, now the question is, does it go in at this point like that? I think that would make a lot more sense and it just looks better. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is, if I can... I'm going to square these off. And you'll see what I mean by that. Where I'm going to try and center what am I trying to say? Where I'm going to try and basically make the base of it squared, so it's nice and even. Alright, and then I'm going to go in again on this side. I don't know, does this part go all the way back? I think it would make sense, but it just doesn't seem like it on the trucks. So we'll see how that goes. And yes, we do have FBI. We have an FBI group that is under our parent organization for SoNY, which is the USA FBI. And you don't want to mess with those guys. They handle a lot of. They've been handling a lot of the stolen assets cases and getting us information. And speaking of stolen assets, I'm currently in the process of communicating with Roblox to get them removed, so that way less people stumble upon them and then take them. I'm just waiting for them to reply. I'm pretty sure that they're probably going to pick a really bad time to message me. But I am waiting. Patiently. Poke, will SONY give new devs opportunities to learn? Yes, we already do. So as probationary developers, if anybody has any questions, I usually go in there, help them, teach them some tips and stuff to make their modeling better and more efficient for what the game is looking for. Because we don't want to use excessive parts, we don't want to overlap parts, we want to try and minimize the part count so that the game runs smoothly for everybody. And hello, Blake. Alright, so it looks like only this outside part is the colorful part that has the stripes. What I might do is just take this and then connect it that way, because that's what appears to be the case. I mean, I don't really actually know how this is connected. I don't know, does this make sense? Not really, but because that's supposed to be like a jack. Right, so it's supposed to push down from here. So if that's the case, then we're actually going to go up inside of this area, so that way I can bring it down to the ground. And then we're basically just preparing it for what it's going to look like when it's extended. Alright, so I'm going to make the stripes that go up here. There we go. And then, hang on, where's my red? Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be the red. There we go. And then the white. And then the second red. And then the yellow. Right now I'm going to make that overlap for a second, and then I'm either going to negate it or do something to make it stand out from the rest. Oh, that's not the color that I was looking for. That one. Alright, so how's that looking? Maybe we should go... this looks really wide. Like, it looks like it takes up too much space. And then we need to push it this way towards the inside of the truck. I love that meme, the joy of developing with Poke Cup 1, 2, 3, 4, based on the Bob Ross thing. His show. Yeah, that looks much better when it's indented. Alright, cool. Okay, and then this part goes up to about there. Okay, so that is one set done. Now I have now I have two more. This is why I don't like mid mounts. They have way too many outriggers. It's not like the rear mount, right? So like the rear mount only has one on this side and then one on this side. The towers have 3 pairs of 2 for 6 outriggers overall. Why? Like even the tiller would only have an outrigger here and an outrigger here. Why do towers need 6? I don't get it. And like I get it that it lifts the entire truck off the ground, but it's just it seems excessive. Like, do you really need 6 outriggers? 3 sets of 2? All right, I'm trying to find some good images to reference. Okay, really? This part still is too wide? Unless I make the base wider, that might be a better option. Because otherwise it's not going to be really proportional. And Roblox autosave. At the worst time. As I'm moving parts. Every time. Well, as long as it's saving, that's what matters. Alright, this looks even, and then this plate needs to go that way. Right? Yeah, and then that way. Cool. Right. So I'd say that that's pretty decent. All right. And the difficult outrigger to make is going to be this middle one because that's the one that folds down and has a lot of kind of curviness near the base of it, where these two parts are attached to the truck. And then being able to make it kind of extend and fold down like it does in real life would be a challenge. I think it would be kind of a motor script, kind of similar to what I have on the doors. "5:10 EST." He says, I got 50 minutes. Well, so do I, because I have to go at 6. We're all in the same boat. Glad to know. Recon Street. What? When he said recon, I thought he was telling me to build ladder 3, but okay, I guess not. Okay, so there's a small amount of more detail that I can add, like the metal piece. Although it appears that it might be only on the right side. We'll see. I need to look at... Okay, no. Why? I have images of tower ladders that are all from the same angle. I need one that's like in the direction of the one that I'm working on. Are there tower ladders in this video that I can reference? There is. Also not on the side that I'm working on. What the heck? Oh wait, no. Hang on. Hang on. No, dang it, Magisterium, you turned the camera too quickly. Okay, yes, they do have the lock. That, like, gray part. So what I'll do, since I already negated that, is that I'll use the same piece. But first, I need to build the scale. So there is a small gap about as wide as the red stripe. And autosave. At PokeUp1224, do you think Mano County is underdeveloped? Absolutely. They honestly don't like Hero, but have to keep him around because his scripts operate their entire game, and if they don't have his scripts, then they're screwed. Because I don't think Kevin is going out of his way to make scripts. Hell no, he ain't. Okay, and then there's this kind of horseshoe shape-ish piece right under that lock. I'm gonna call it the lock because that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like I don't really know, but whatever. So then there is this extension that makes a U shape. So let us build that. And I believe that there's something in the middle, like a hole or something along those lines. So let me look at the image again. Of course, the image is blurry, and I need to go find a new one. Oh boy, my job is so much fun. Okay. And, of course, it's a very zoomed out image. Come on, can I not find good references? I've been doing this for so long and I still can't find good references? Really? Really? Alright, so there's like a warning label on the outrigger. I don't know if I'll be making that. It's possible. But I would need to get I would need to have a high quality image of it to base it off of. That's a spare. I don't want to mess with the spares just in case they did changes on the slightly newer rigs. There's tiller 118. I'm not looking for a tiller. I'm looking for tower ladders, Google. What the heck? Okay, we have a decent image. Epic. So they don't really have much below that. Okay. They need to update the FDNY mid mount. Yeah, I'm aware of the coastal heat truck not being accurate. So that I mean, I get it because it's not a dedicated FDNY game. So you don't really care, you just kind of make the base model and go. Especially when you have that many apparatus pieces in that game. But like there's so many missing details on their tower. So that's what I'm going to correct here on this truck. We're going to try and add those details that they don't have. I don't even think they have these outriggers at all. I think they just completely skipped them. how will the police department work? Will there be booking that you have to transport the suspect to a booking system and send them to jail? Hmm. I haven't really decided on that. What I was just thinking is doing kind of the Mano-style jail where it automatically teleports them just so they don't have time to LTAA if possible, but a booking system would definitely be more realistic, so it's kind of that debate, like, do you want more efficient gameplay or do you want some more realism? So, we'll see how it goes. I don't really know if NYPD is going to be released, like, open as a department at alpha release. But it will definitely be a department eventually. It will be the first one to open after the FDNY, I can tell you that. Alright, so obviously this cylinder is way too big. No, I'm not sticking with this. So we definitely are going to resize it. Okay, so it's starting to come together. Is there going to be a PAPD? Yes, there's already Port Authority Police Department cars in the game. And that department will probably open after State Police. Sometime, maybe around the same time, I don't know. But yeah, there is a Port Authority. There will be an open department. All right, should we make this cylinder smaller? I don't know. It just feels large. And the aerial scope ladder on this is going to be a pain. Oh, thank you for sending me the images of this Tower 3, because I can use some of these, because that's very similar to the New York setup. It is a Seagrave after all, so thank you very much. See, this is what happens when the community can send me images that they've taken to help me out here. It just works so much better, and then makes the overall game look a lot better. Okay, so this is definitely too big. Maybe a little bit more narrow too. Here we go. Very nice. Will the fire truck have an interior? Yes, my trucks all have an interior. The interiors on the Seagraves are eventually, and probably actually all the trucks are going to get replaced. At least the seats, because I put new seats on the spare truck that I recently finished that have holders for our packs. I just have to check and see that the pack fits in the seat and then do modifications, and then I can implement it onto the rest of the vehicles. And eventually we'll do a stream where I do the back of this. Or at least start it. And I just realized that the template is off. Dang it. Alright. I really should move them together, but I did not, because I'm a fool. I love the horn on the new rescues. I've heard a short clip of it, but I haven't heard like what it really sounds like. What like when you're laying down on it. I'm interested in hearing what that sounds like. Okay, so they have this notch. I'm gonna call it a notch. So there is a very easy way that I can make that. If I scale this right. So I'm going to take a sphere and then negate it from where that notch is. I feel like this might also need to be kind of moved forward. Yeah, that might be necessary. I'll take that. And they have these outriggers, I guess, set up so that way they can be taken off if needed. So they have like a locking mechanism for it. I guess for like maintenance or something like that. Okay, so people are probably going to ask me why there's this notch here later on, and then I'm going to be like, well, that's how they built it. Don't ask me. Look at the images of the real truck. Okay, that's really weird. What can we do to make this better? Oh, I wish I saw a tower ladder back in 2019 when I was there. There we go. That's nice. Look at how smooth that is. Kind of goes inward. I could probably move this back a little bit. Nope. Never mind. Okay. Thank you, New York City, for making my job more difficult. How are people stealing models when they can't? Well, the models were leaked by some exploiters back in approximately January of 2019, and they've been circulating around ever since. Like it's just for the last 2 days, even we've had multiple reports of new people. So either one of our developers went rogue, which is one of the possibilities, and he's no longer with us, or exploits. And I believe that it's exploits, considering that they don't have the scripts. So I do believe that it's exploits, considering that the scripts are broken, the server scripts, because there's a exploit tool that people commonly use. I'm surprised that Roblox hasn't really stepped in on this, but they always try and improve their tools to get around any kind of anti-exploit software. So, although I do need to take a very quick break, I will return very shortly. All right. So keep up the support. Thank you guys all for jumping in so quickly, actually, on the stream. Because that means a lot that you guys are staying in notifications and getting everything of that, and then supporting me. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm finally back. I had to do something in the house. Whew, okay, so I'd say that this side is done. The problem is going to be copying it to the other side. That is going to be the annoying part. Okay. So, let us begin that process. What, Rem? What is your question? Is your question why I did not help you? Because I was working on our other stuff? Okay, So this side. What is actually happening here? Okay, that's weird. But we're gonna roll with that. Okay, so yeah, we are still alive. I keep selecting the wrong union. Alright, so, hey Poke, go watch a video called FDNY gas leak. I'll probably check that out after the stream. Oh wait, no, I know exactly what video you're talking about. You're talking about a video that was made over a year ago that has a stolen version of my rescue in it. Yeah, I am not happy about that. Yeah, you'll actually see a comment from me on that video. And then they're like, oh, you didn't build that. And I'm like, well, yeah, I did. That's my truck. I should know. I uploaded the textures and made the model. Then the people go, oh, you didn't make that. Really? Yeah, okay. That's what we'll go with. All right. For people asking for me to build them fire apparatus, please refer to my frequently asked questions video. It's the latest video on the channel. Question 1. We'll answer that question. Okay, so what I'm doing now is optimizing and lowering the amount of parts by unioning them. So like these red sections can all go together so that they're loaded in as one part. So it puts a lot less load on the server. Alright, ready for this? This is kind of exciting. I like doing this. Alright, so when you get these set up, essentially this is what's going to happen. They're going to go down like this until they touch the ground like that. Here we go. So how's that looking? Is that lined up? Looks to be. So there we go. And then that would kind of angle the rest of the fire truck but then there would be the front outriggers as well. Doesn't it? Wait, when the outriggers are down, doesn't it kind of make it look like that it's elevated a little bit? Do you see that? Doesn't it look like it's going up towards the rear of the truck? That's so weird. All right, and then the front ones, I guess we should do next. But I do have a short amount of time left to stream before I have to go to my department drill. So I guess we'll get a base going. So yeah, as you can see, here are some of the inaccuracies with the template. Like they have this bar going forward, and it just doesn't really look right. So those are the things that you have to look out for. Yeah, only 2 more pairs, and then once you make one, you can duplicate it and make some small changes, and you have the other one. Alright, so no, I'm not FDNY IRL. I wish. That would be nice. And when will I do a face reveal? No idea. But for my 1000 sub special, I'm gonna sing Frank Sinatra, New York, New York. I sent I sent my first recording to Blig so that he can give his musical expertise critiques on it. And then I'm going to be doing more versions and improving the song and then making it sound really good for the final product. Alright, so this part's going to go kind of this. From the outside, which means that once I get this scaling done, we will be able to negate the bumper and make that look nice. I'm getting pings everywhere. Oh shit. Oh boy, the chat's going crazy. I need to look at a front side view of a New York City tower ladder. I want to see some of these details on the front outriggers. Alright, so it's essentially the same thing as the image that I was sent in DMs. The only problem though is that it's gonna cover up the turn signal a little bit. And I don't really want that to be the case. Also, I just realized, what the... Okay. Quite annoying process. Quite annoying indeed. Alright, you know what? I'll just negate that much. And if we need to make any changes, we can. Okay. Cool. Alright, so... Okay, they have a strange locking system, these Seagraves. So that way you can remove the pillars to tilt the cab. It's what? There's a pin there. It looks like a hinge with another pin. But like, what is that holding down? That thing's got to be heavy too. Hey Poke, go check this. Yeah, I know about the Magisterium. I watch him all the time. I'm already subbed to him. I actually use his videos a lot of the times for truck design. Senor, stop spamming my chat. Thank you, Will. Alright, so that's kind of be the base design of that area. I think this might be as far as we can get for today. Something along those lines. because I'm going to have to go very shortly. Yeah, FDNY tower ladders are annoying as hell. As you can see, this is why I've put it off for literally 2 years. I started this in late 2018. I started this in late 2018, and as you can see, haven't finished it. And I've been developing since what? Late 2017? Or no, just in 2017 in general. Because I was involved in state of Alaska, Fairbanks County, state of Alaska. That's when I did a lot of development experience that led me to here. Yeah, that's my timer telling me that it's 6 o'clock. So that is all the time that I have for today. I will be returning with more development. I'll probably do some more work off stream when I'm available. But that is all the time that I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and keeping up with the stream, and especially for coming on and keeping on notifications, so that way you get notified whenever I start streaming. Alright, so thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next video or stream. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Okay, bye.